Hi everyone, my name is attorney Shadi Shaffer, and I'm from the Asset Protection and Elder Law Center. We're estate planning attorneys, and we're passionate about educating and motivating everyone to have an estate plan in place. So, you hear attorneys speak all the time, and you hear a lot of terminology thrown around. And what does it all mean? A lot of times clients don't understand, well, what's an estate plan? I have a trust, so does that mean I need an estate plan? Or for example, a lot of times clients will say, well, I have a will, so do I need a trust? Well, wait a minute, what's the estate plan? So I'm here today to just kind of clarify some of the terminology. In other videos, you're going to get more information about the details of what a trust is, what a will is, and so on, and more legalities. By the way, I speak in plain English as much as possible, so that's one thing that makes me stand out from all the rest of the guys out there. So, okay, so when you hear attorneys talk about an estate plan, basically it's an entire plan. It's a series of legal documents that creates your estate plan or your family's estate plan. So each individual, every family, has different needs and different circumstances. So what an attorney does is they assess the situation, and based on what it is that your family needs and your estate needs, they create a series of legal documents that make up your estate plan. Now, what gets confusing is people think it's different than having a trust and a will. Well, an estate plan, generally speaking, has the trust and the will included. It's part of a series of legal documents. So for example, a standard estate plan would have a trust, a will, power of attorney for finances, healthcare directives, along with other important legal documents that help sort of manage your estate when you're either disabled or when you've passed on. So a lot of times people get confused between the terminology of an estate plan, a trust, and a will. Also, trusts and wills. Sometimes clients will say, well, I have a will, so I don't need a trust, I'm fine, or I have a trust. So what's the distinction? Now, generally speaking, again, when you have a trust, you also have a will. But not always when a person has a will do they have a trust. So it can get confusing, as you can see. So what's the most important distinction of when a person needs a trust along with the will? Well, let me explain. A will alone does not protect you from probate if you have real property in the state of California, you have a business, and you have assets over $150,000. So that is, those circumstances, I mean, is when you need to have a trust along with the will. A will not protect you from probate court. So what happens is your family has to go through the probate court system in order to get access to the monies and have their inheritance. With the trust, you avoid those issues. So those are the distinctions, and as I said, today this segment is just about clarifying the terminology of what an estate plan is, what a trust is, and what a will is. So stay tuned for my future videos that go more deep into what a trust is and what a will is. Trust me, you want to listen, you want to protect yourself and your family. This is attorney Shadi Shaffer from the Asset Protection and Elder Law Center. Thanks so much for listening.